So this week I had a friend say, "Boy, I bet you're prepping really, really hard right now." And I kind of looked at him and I go, I don't think the winter's going to be that bad. And they go, "No, I mean because of all the headlines this week." Well, they are right. There were a lot of terrible headlines. I mean, let's take a look. We have Hamas invading Israel, killing many innocents, and then we have retribution, probably also killing many innocents in the Gaza Strip. I mean, Israel said it is war. And we do have to worry. Things like that, could it go into World War III? And of course, Putin said he carried out another successful mission with a nuclear-powered strategic missile. Not good news. Well, not good news for the U.S. anyway. And then there may be a worldwide rice shortage, which not so much the United States, but many areas of the world depend on rice as one of their mainstays. So they're saying the prices are soaring and the prices might get worse. So what does that mean for impoverished people? So look at this in the Amazon. This was a floating village, but the drought is so bad that everything is stranded on a dry lake bed. And then just the opposite, death toll from flash floods in Indian Himalayas climbs to 74, with at least 100 still missing. And then look at this strange thing. We're seeing a lot of ecological things. In this case, more than 1,000 birds killed in one night after hitting the same Chicago building. And something that bothers me, ACT test scores for the U.S. students dropped to a new 30-year low. And as a past adjunct faculty for the local university, I can tell you over the years I was teaching, what used to be a B became an A. Got grade inflation. It really, really is sad that basically we reward the mediocre. And those who really excel don't get the praise that they should or the rewards that they should. Anyway, yeah, those headlines, they're pretty darn miserable, aren't they? But you know what? I can't control any of those things. Can I stop birds from hitting a building? Mm-mm. Can I stop a war in another country? I don't think so. Can't make it rain or stop raining either. So all of these things are out of my control. Now, my friend's saying, doesn't it worry you? Aren't you prepping more? And I understand where they were coming from, but the honest truth is, no. Right now I'll be soon checking over my vehicle kit to make sure for the winter I have the things I need. And I do that every year. And I'm going to be looking at my blackout kit because blackouts are getting to be kind of a normal thing around here. I want to make sure I have, again, what I need. But basically, everything is already in those kits. I'm just making sure that I didn't take something out and forget to put it back. So, am I buying more supplies, prepping supplies? No. And as for food, I am always canning or putting away food. It is part of my lifestyle. I don't have to run out and buy things because of headlines in the paper. We have to be very careful about our mental health and well-being and stress. And if you keep on being concerned with things that you can't control, that will put you in a dark place. To me, please keep on putting away food and water, but you can do it at the same pace you always have, unless you're new to prepping. Then you might want to be on a little of an accelerated plan. But I was wondering if my friend thought, am I building a nuclear bunker or something in my backyard? I mean, what would I do if war did break out? There really isn't much I can do, right? Except I would try to do whatever I could to help those that are in the armed services. But again, most of the prepping channels, they give you all the bad news. Oh, this is going to happen. October 4th, this is going to happen. Da 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 da. And all it does is build up your anxiety. And for some people, that paralyzes them for action. Other people, it means they have problems sleeping at night. You know, the only thing I can say right now is I'm trying to get my financial things in order, because I think it's important not to have debt if you can avoid it. So I would recommend that you try to pay off credit cards or whatever so you are more resilient for the future. But what can you do for any of these things you are reading in the paper, these headlines, or what you're hearing on other prepping channels? It's good to have knowledge. I'm not saying don't know what's happening in the world. No. You know, you can't stick your head in the sand. It's always good to try to have some knowledge of what's going on. But again, realize that it's knowledge, but you can't probably change the course of events for history, right? Maybe for your own personal history. But in this case, I think people are concentrating so much on the bad or what might happen that many people are missing out on living today. Okay? Yeah. So I said to my friend, well, I am preparing for something. I am doing something different. And they go, what? I go, my husband and I are going on another cruise in April next year. I just booked it. He kind of looked at me. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life. I will keep on prepping as I always have been. To me, prepping is a lifestyle, but it is not an obsession. And I think that's what people have to be careful of. Because to be honest truth, you can prep as hard as you can. And if a nuclear bomb hit your backyard, it isn't going to make much difference, is it? But what's the chance of that happening? Well, hopefully it's pretty darn small. So I urge all of you, keep on prepping, fill up those pantry shelves, make sure you have good first aid supplies, you have what you need to survive winter, but don't obsess about it. Enjoy everyday life. I just got back from outside and, I'm seeing the deer now grow up. They no longer have their spots. We had the big turkeys in the yard. And, oh my God, the squirrels are so busy. I enjoy seeing nature. I look for wonderment, is what I call it, every day in my life. And I'm grateful. So, yeah, I know, I'm preaching again in my fireside here, right? But I really, again, tell people, don't get so upset over world events. Bad things might happen. Good things might happen. Very often, nothing much happens. So don't obsess about it. Keep up with a steady pace for prepping. Make it part of your lifestyle. But darn it, get out there. Enjoy life. And if you really want to prep and you can't control world events, then take time to be with your loved ones, to visit older relatives you haven't seen for a while, to make someone's life more pleasurable, be they in the nursing home, whatever. Do those type of things because you can control them. Okay, I'm going to stop my preaching. Anyway, I hope no matter what the terrible world headlines are, and they have been terrible this week, that you still find joy in your life and you keep on prepping. Thank you.